Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading. Weekly reading for Libra. Let's see what's coming in for Libras. There we go. Yeah, new cycle here, beautiful. You got some good luck and fortune. Looks like things are starting to go in your favor. They should be. Yeah? I feel some of you, there's been a little time in between. I feel some of you are kind of waiting for things to calm down here. Yeah. I feel like here, there's somebody here going to reach out. Whether or not you reciprocate, I don't know. You may be, let's see, let me just pull out another card here. Yeah, this has to do with long-term stability, a partnership, some kind of contract negotiation. Some of you could be traveling. Some of you are no longer giving to someone. This is a new cycle. I feel like you're moving on. You're distancing yourself from someone who's not reciprocating. Yeah, someone who's open. Yeah, you're about to receive, though. Look at that. I see inheritance for some of you, things going in your favor, but I also see contracts, negotiations, a business opportunity, traveling for work. Wow. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. See, there's been a stuck energy. Some of you got someone who's been kind of stuck. I also see you protecting yourself. I see some of you spending your resources wisely, moving, relocating, traveling for work. See, putting more money out than's coming in. So it's telling you to use your resources wisely. But I definitely feel some of you got a situation where someone maybe owes you money or someone's being stuck or stubborn. I see you moving on, no longer giving. Yeah, you've got an emperor who's doing this. There's an emperor here. Boy, the emperor and empress, a lot of people are definitely going through changes this year. Because when I see this coming up over and over, it shows me that there's people who are manifesting what they desire, learning all those lessons. Life lessons, yeah. Who is this emperor? This is someone not budging or giving in to someone here. Now, I don't feel like this is a negative emperor at this point. I feel it is someone who I feel they're distancing themselves from a situation, no longer giving, and they're not budging either. But I do see someone who could be a little set in their ways. Yeah, we got a person here, definitely. Look at that. So this is someone, conflicting personalities or drama. This is someone overcoming something here. Yeah, they're no longer giving to it, though. Tell me more about the emperor. Yeah, this is someone moving on, change, and even moving and relocating. Somebody could literally be moving, relocating, distancing themselves from someone who creates a lot of drama or just conflict. See, overcoming it, there's change. This is a whole new chapter, though. This is where things start to go in somebody's favor here. Yeah, very, very nice. Someone seeing you possibly in a favorable light. If you are that feminine energy, Libra, which certainly looks so, you could be dealing with an emperor, Aries, could be anyone, but it is Aries, Scorpio, and generally it's actually Aries, Taurus, but it could be a Scorpio. We shall see. Emperors can be anyone. They have all the kings, so yeah, we got a person here. See, taking a little step back. See, it's an energy of calm. Things calming down. Someone's overcome obstacles, challenges. They've moved on, relocated. See, closing a chapter. Could be yourself moving on, but I do see a new house, home, maybe even somebody getting inheritance. But it's also an energy of loyalty. Two people on the same page. Somebody here is leaving something behind that doesn't feel right. See, something feels off, but this is something just right. This is where things are starting to go in your favor. If you've been kind of stuck, I feel that this is an energy of becoming unstuck here. There could be confrontation. It is, like I say, a Five of Wands. There's a little competition. I mean, it could be someone here where there is competition or even jealousy, but I see this emperor moving on. This is someone who sees someone who's never going to change, conflicting personalities. So this is somebody, I feel, moving out, relocating, maybe purchasing a home. They could be someone new in your neighborhood for that matter. But I do see a connection. I see two people connecting. Soulmate connection, friends. See two people who just get each other. So I feel there's some sort of commitment here. Yeah, some kind of commitment. Ooh, yeah. There's the Queen of Cups coming out, which tells me kindness, compassion. Could be some of yourself moving on, but like I say, there's a new chapter. See, closing out a chapter, someone who's just not right. But this is about something that is just right. Two people who are very much the same, just a little difference, which often creates a beautiful balance. Yeah, see the crush, the longing for love. There's somebody here reminiscing. But I also see somebody romanticizing the past too. Somebody here, it could be someone here maybe wanting children. There could be children involved here. Yeah, some of you, it has to do with not getting the cup filled. Well, I feel like you're about to, because I feel like someone's about to fill your cup. But it's telling you to be a little careful what you wish for. Yeah, what you're manifesting here. Tell me about the Queen of Cups. Why is the Queen of Cups here? This is just showing that someone's emotionally available. See, being available, I feel like somebody here knows you're available. The Emperor's making something happen. I feel they're moving on from someone. They conflicting personalities, they don't get along, a lot of drama. So really watch out for any drama. So if there is a choice being made, someone's making a choice between two, it's probably to do with drama. I mean, there could be competition too. Tell me about the Queen of Cups. Yeah, so there's the energy of new. So there's happiness and joy. There's new. The Empress is open to new. I feel it's just an energy of letting someone know that you're open. I feel some of you are ready for new because you've manifested all the energies of the Empress, Libra. Lovely. Yeah, being emotionally available. It's telling you to trust your intuition. See, you're trusting your inner knowing. You're kind of keeping to yourself, your private thoughts. I see privacy. Tell me more about the Emperor. Yeah, this is someone making it happen. See, they're overcoming obstacles. It could be travel, moving, relocating. Yeah, it's just obstacles. Let's have a look at the Emperor. What is this Emperor making happen? What do they want here? Yeah, this is someone ending an unhealthy situation. Yeah, this is someone letting go of this, moving on. See, it's two people. I feel it's just conflicting personalities, unhealthy situation. Yeah, been there, done that. This is someone moving on. Yeah, I should put it here because that's what they're doing. See, it's change. This is someone who sees someone's never going to change. They're moving on. This is somebody, and it's gaining momentum. See, this is an energy of happiness, a reason to celebrate. There's something worth celebrating here. Tell me more about the Emperor. Because this is someone moving on. It's what they're doing is seeing that someone's never going to change. Someone's being stuck, stubborn. But I mean, it could have to do with this person, someone who's kind of set in their ways. So I'm saying not to budge or give in, regardless. Yeah, until you get your cup filled. Yeah, some of you waiting. I think this is somebody who was waiting and the ship has sailed, but this is somebody expanding their horizon, see, looking elsewhere. Someone's looking for a home. Someone's looking for a home, I feel, a place to live, but they're out of here. Yeah, this is someone taking a leap of faith. They're leaving this behind. See, it's all about this change. I think it's just somebody who knows that there's a situation that's never going to change. The only one who can create change is them. They have to make it happen. This could be someone dealing with someone where there's conflict and drama or conflicting personalities. It could be jealousy, just a really unhealthy situation. Time to move. What about this Nine of Cups? Yeah, so there's been some heartache. Maybe even a third party, but there's been heartache here and hurt. Some of you are reminiscing about this, but it's all about leaving it in the past. See, things are becoming clear. There's happiness. This cycle's over. And it is someone moving on. This is someone closing a chapter in their life and ready to move forward. Yeah, there is a lot of sadness, a lot of unfounded fear, some kind of regret. But you can see there's clarity and happiness now. Yeah, someone under a lot of stress, but see, unfounded fear. Could be yourself too. Maybe you've been thinking someone's starting something new, or this person feels that way. But look, there's a reason to celebrate. There's opportunity. People getting together, a gathering. See, there's some reason to celebrate. Yeah, this chapter's over. Closing the book on the past here. little reminiscing about it, I feel. Yeah. Could be yourself. It's time to move on. But I feel there's an Emperor here that's leaving this behind. Because Emperors often the people who make things happen. Where they, it's, you know, because it is this energy of change. Somebody here may never change. But I wonder if there's someone jealous trying to hold on to someone. But this Emperor is in the energy of the Fool, reflecting on this and leaving it behind. One last look over the shoulder, see change. And I see definitely someone moving, relocating, a new home. Yeah. The Emperor's about to make it happen. They feel confident. They have self-control and confidence here. See, they're moving away from this situation. Yeah. Wow. Saying to stay in control of your emotions. The Empress also is someone not ruled by their emotion. Yeah, so someone taking a little pause, looking at things this way and that way, a different perspective. This is someone who's maybe, you may have someone in your neighborhood here too. Like I feel it could be someone around you checking you out here. But it's all about looking at things from a different perspective. Yeah, someone here is single. This person's single. Someone making themselves single. Tell me about this single person. Yeah. See, this is someone feeling left out in the cold. See, it's lack and loneliness. There's a lot of lack here. This person's releasing it. It no longer serves. They know their worth and value. So, yeah. And then you can flip the energy. You can flip this. This could be yourself leaving this behind. But the interesting thing is you've got somebody coming in. I do feel there's change. Somebody's going to kind of swoop in here. There's a reason to celebrate. All this stress and anxiety is over. See, all this happiness and joy. Wow. Yeah, we got two people here going to connect. See a little Gemini, a little bit of Leo energy. We got a lot of Pisces, Capricorn. We got some Aquarius energy. See, it's all about things being real. Things are about to get real, but someone's looking at the reality of a situation. It's time to move on. It's time for change. There's a lot of growth, abundance. I feel this is where things start to go in your favor. But I feel like there's been a stuck energy. So, yeah. I feel some of you too. I see someone working a lot, workaholic, holding on to their money. But I feel like somebody was stuck in a situation with someone who was holding on to them for money. And there's, like I say, a lot of chaos and conflict, drama. Tell me about the Lovers. Yeah, we have someone who's checking things out. We have a person who's curious. Someone's talking to people. Maybe it's yourself. You got someone talking to people. They're trying to find out if you're single. This is probably just a new person, curious. See, they're looking for clarity. Yeah, so some stress, anxiety. I mean, it could be there's some regret here, but I mean, this is some sort of hurt. Maybe someone hurt your feelings because of this energy. There's reminiscing, someone who longs for love. I think that's just someone leaving the past behind here. I mean, there's a reason to celebrate. I see people. This is someone looking at people, situations, people who are your type. Is that what it is? Some of you may be looking at your type. Yeah, see, fool me once, twice, three times. I think some of you are looking at your type here. If it's not you, it's someone else. But you got a curious stranger here. You've got this curious stranger. Who is this person? They're connected with this Emperor who's moving on. Who's the curious stranger? What is this person asking too? Curious stranger. Who are they? Who are they? There's somebody here who's breaking free from a situation. Somebody who takes pride. Yeah, somebody here is the death of the ego. Somebody here has definitely gone through that death of the ego. But it's an energy of someone planning, preparing, providing, being able to provide. Yeah. Someone was providing for someone. It was a very unhealthy situation. They were stuck. Somebody was holding on to someone, maybe for their money. But it's a person. It's an Emperor. They're making this happen. I feel they're breaking free. They're preparing, providing. But it's an energy of a person breaking free. So they're talking to people here. This person's curious about you. Yeah. This is often a negative energy, but I feel with the sun it's positive, and that's where every card has positive and negative. It's someone breaking free, but it's somebody letting go of their pride. But it's someone who takes pride in all the things they do. So, yeah, it's all about leaving this behind and breaking free. This is someone talking, maybe looking to see if you're free. Yeah, you've got a person. I see some Sag energy. Aries, Leo, Aquarius, Gemini. Wow, yeah, there's a lot here, but this is someone talking to people. See, this is a person who's left something behind that was very unhealthy. This is someone who generally knows what they want. See, taking the lead. This person's going to swoop in here. Yeah. They're looking at, see, this is very positive, talking to people. They're learning something. Yeah, what is this person learning here? What are they learning? As you see, they're curious. Ooh, King and Queen of Wands. So this is an energy of wow. Libra. We got some Aries, Leo, Sag, Scorpio energy. But what I feel like's happening here is you got, some of you have, it has to do with people. See, there's something here, mutual people, friends of friends. Someone's talking about you, but this is what's being talked about. The Queen of Wands. Maybe this is what they've left behind, but to me it looks like we have two people. It has to do with, you're not chasing. The Empress doesn't chase. So this could be somebody who's chasing someone, chasing after someone, giving them unwanted attention, not wanting to let go. But it's interesting because it's the King and Queen of Wands, which is generally two people who are very creative. They often know what they want and they go for it. So, who is the Queen of Wands? Who is the Queen of Wands? This is somebody here who, the Queen of Pentacles. Oh, it's all connected to the Empress. That's what it is. Empress energy. Yeah. Somebody very independent. Somebody who looks out for themselves. They're grounded. They're stable. Yeah, see, someone's stable. See, you're different than their usual type. You got a curious person here. They're different. They're talking to people. You may know some people. People in the community, friends of friends, possibly. Yeah, but there's good news. This is someone hearing good things. They're seeing things in a positive light. So, yeah, some of you know what you want too. I can see, you know what you want. You're not settling. I feel like you're independent. You look out for yourself. It's telling you to just trust your intuition. I feel like some of you might know who this is. Whoever it is, they've moved on from a situation. Yeah, it has to do with harmony. Somebody ending a relationship, but it has to do with justice. This is two people who don't like injustices, things that aren't fair, but it's actually two people. I feel like you and this person are right for each other, and it could be like people talking. And I do see the Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. It could be yourself. Maybe you're talking and trying to find out about this person, but it could be vice versa. Look at that. They're all in their fields. This is someone talking about, I mean, this person's available. What we have now, we have the King and Queen of Cups. I almost forgot the Queen of Cups is here. Yeah, this is becoming a couple. Like, this is about coupling up, getting together. I feel we have two people who kind of want the same thing. But like, there's this reason to celebrate. There's good news. This is a lovely experience. So there's this mutual energy. I feel like we have two people who know what they want. I feel this person's, they're curious. Yep, they're manifesting. They have everything they need, or you're manifesting each other. There's a lot of desire here. But it's two people who've manifested, see, we already have the Empress. What we have is someone with that Emperor energy coming in. It's actually here, pardon me. Yeah, so this is two people of everything they need. See, it's about two people providing for each other. But it's about making this happen, because the King and Queen of Wands are two people who are creative. See, creating opportunity and manifesting. Two people are very creative. See, creating this opportunity. There's going to be communication. Ooh, who is this person? It's somebody who's moved on from something. I feel like you probably already know. Some of you know. If not, you're going to be finding out. But I feel some of you know who this is. It has to do with someone who's just right. See, harmony between two people. Whoops. Yeah, see, there's some sort of indecision. See, it's take off the blindfold and see. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs could be cautioning you. But it is about seeing. It's all about seeing. You might not see this coming, but it's saying to trust your intuition. I feel like you already know. I feel like you know who this is. If you don't, it has to do with someone talking to people. They want to talk to you privately. They want to connect. Yeah, because that privacy card. But I feel it's telling you to pay attention to the signs and the signals. Yeah, whether someone's right for you or not. It's all about how they come in. It's about coming in right. It's about being fair. But it's all, I think there's harmony here between you and this person. I really do. And I don't think you're going to see this coming. I really don't. But if you are in your head or you're indecisive, your intuition's guiding you. Yeah, see that little aha moment, the truth. See that moment of truth, victory, win or lose. These are two people, win or lose. I think someone's coming up with ideas. They're talking to people, ideas, romanticizing romance. I mean, I do see the energy of, I mean, it could be somebody just learning about someone, because I do see this wanting to learn about someone, talking to people. It's a person who's, you know, gathering up all the tools, the information. Somebody wants to know. Some of you may have moved and relocated. It could be somebody wanting to know. It could be where you, I don't know if, I don't see a connection here. I just feel, I see a curious person, possibly a stranger. But it's just often someone talking to people, trying to find truth or coming up with an idea. And they're kind of like, aha. Yeah, see, shining a light. Somebody hears it's all about going down this path. Someone's looking for clues. They're trying to find something out. They want to manifest this. It's all about communication, like how to communicate. It could be someone asking someone for a number, how to get a hold of you if you've moved or relocated. But yeah, ooh, look at, there it is. Libra, see, speaking the truth, trusting your inner knowing. You already know. Your sword's up a bit, but it's about experience. See, sharing experiences. I feel like it's private. See, it's a private conversation, privacy. And I feel like you're seeing the bigger picture. Yeah. If you are the masculine here, this could be the other person, someone telling someone truth. See, someone who's private, keeping things to themselves, private conversation. It's about not sharing too much information. See, somebody who's private, they don't share a whole lot of personal information. Ooh, but I don't know if there's a person. I think there's somebody here who's jealous. There's somebody in here that's jealous. I think there's somebody who knows too that someone is jealous here of this. That's what I feel it is. For a lot of you, it's not third party. It's actually jealousy. But it has to do with someone who took a risk, is about to take a leap of faith and put themselves out there. See, getting themselves out there. But we got two people going to put all the cups on the table here. There's going to be a conversation. I feel this is something beautiful turning out here. But it's just this energy of this person who's curious, shining a light. It's about telling someone. This is somebody learning and finding out. There's either jealousy or someone was in a third party. So and it could be people together, people who go to school together, Hierophants here, education, right? People who known each other, friends of family, someone who's known someone a long time. So we have a person here. I feel there's some jealousy here. But this is somebody overcoming it. See, that's what I kind of felt here. Why is this person holding on to this person? It looks like money, you know, or they just don't want to let them go. But this is someone no longer giving. See, it's a person who was providing for someone and then they weren't faithful or loyal. There was a third party. See, there's all this talk here. It's gossip, things like that, but it's all very positive as far as this moving forward. Yeah, look at that. So you might be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but this is about learning. See, someone here's learned. They're learning truth. They're seeing the truth in a situation. It makes them happy. They see the bigger picture. Wow. I feel like you know. I feel some of you know. But it's all about this inner knowing. It's like two people who just know. I think you and this person both know there's someone jealous. I mean, if this is someone who's trying to break free, we got a person chasing them. See, you're not, the Empress isn't chasing. It's someone who's chasing them, giving this someone unwanted attention. This is someone going to cut this person out and move on because it's not in their best interest. See, that's that energy of mutual people that you both know. But this is someone who knows when someone doesn't have their best interest at heart. But it's about the two of you both know. I feel like you know who this person is. In fact, maybe you both know and you're going to have a conversation about it. There's jealousy. Yeah, there's definitely some jealousy there. What is this King of Swords going to do? What are they going to do? Yeah, they're clearing up any kind of confusion. See, clearing up confusion, gaining clarity, learning, speaking truth. But it is about privacy. You're going to have a conversation. What goes on between you is going to stay between you. This is someone who doesn't like a lot of gossip either. Yeah, they're coming in to lay the foundation. This is someone just clearing all this up. See, confusion, illusion. Yeah, it's energy of the mystery, but it is, I mean, if you don't know who this is, it's a person who is trying to find things out about you, things that they don't know. Yeah, because it's all about learning and truth, but there's the Pentacle. See, coming in to offer the Pentacle to build the foundation. Yeah, it's a person who wants to build. They want to build. They want to start something. I think you know who this is. I really strongly feel you know who this is. And I feel some of you are aware, like you already know, you're manifesting, you're both very much aware. I think you both know there's someone here who's jealous. But I think you're going to keep it to yourself, but there is a need to clear up some kind of confusion. Yeah, this dark cloud hanging over this person. And like I say, it could be just moving on from a really unhealthy situation. But they want to build. I see someone doing some inner work too. See, there's inner work. It's about connecting emotionally. Yeah, two people sharing their innermost selves. Yeah, someone's been keeping things to themselves. This is often a person who keeps things to themselves. They don't like to bother other people with their problems, but whatever it is, there's clarity. The sun is shining underneath all that. So, but this is someone looking at how things have played out here. Yeah, someone it's about being prepared, finding out all the answers. Yeah, it's all about choosing the wand, but there's desire. There's an attraction. There's two people who are very attractive. See, they're learning this, and maybe you've told somebody that you find them attractive. There's a lot of desire. See, this passion new beginning, a spark, and I do think there is someone holding on to a torch. Someone who doesn't want to let go. That's what it is. Someone holding on to a torch. So there's someone giving someone unwanted attention. They don't want their attention. So you're going to find out the truth. Some of you probably already know. In fact, you may have had a person who's told you, but like I say, I feel like you're just sitting there. I see privacy. I feel the two of you are going to have a private conversation. But it's about putting an effort in building. See, this is someone who wants to lay that foundation. I think it's just someone rebuilding their life here too, to be honest, for some of you. Yeah, but I do see a lot of work. Definitely inner work, but I do see somebody who works a lot too. See, workaholic. Yeah. I feel like you know. It's saying to trust your intuition. The signs and the signals are cautioning you. Okay. But I don't really feel like this person here is the problem. I feel like it's what happened here. Somebody in that social circle. Take care. See you soon.